Hi there. I've been asked to put together another video, but this time it's about the coronavirus and the ripple effect it's having on the financial sector. So there's, thousands of dollars being swiped off the stock market. There's people that are living off their superannuation and their interest on their superannuation, and that's dropping and plummeting. There is so much that's happening to all the small businesses out there. The casual workers are getting laid off. There's other people that are losing their jobs. There's events, like people are making money from the events are being cancelled. Like, there's a real stress and anxiety and fear building about it's dominating the news, and it's talking about recession. It really is impacting people and exacerbating their fears and anxiety. So I'm going to do a tapping video. This is a tapping technique just to help you to release the stress and anxiety that you're feeling around all the pressures being put on you financially at the moment, how you're going to pay your bills, depending where you're at. So what you do is you say what I say and you tap where I tap, and it's to help you to relieve some of the stress and anxiety. So what I want you to do is, the first thing we need to get in touch with how it's bothering you. So how is it when you think about the finances, when you think about how it's affecting your business, how it's affecting the revenue coming in, whatever it is for you. Or it could be just the uncertainty. How long's this going to go on? Whatever it is, you notice how it bothers you. You get in touch with all the fear, the stress, the anxiety, the uncertainty, the worry, the concerns, whatever it is. For some people, it'll be images, it'll be sounds, it can be physical sensations. Just notice how it bothers you. And then when you've got that feeling, when you know whatever it is, images, sounds, whatever it is, could be something that you watched on TV, could be, the corona recession, whatever it is. Just notice what it is. And this is really bothering you. How long is it going to go on? How bad is it going to get? Got it? Okay, now you tap where I tap and you say what I say. Okay, so on the eyebrow, releasing and letting go. All the stress, all the worry, all the emotional trauma, releasing and letting go. All the anger, all the resentments, all the guilts, whatever it is, I'm letting it go. Releasing and letting go all the judgments, all the abandonment, all the betrayal. Releasing and letting go. The powerless feeling. There's nothing I can do. The isolation. Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting it all go now. Okay, you grab your wrist, and as you grab your wrist, in your mind, you take yourself back to a peaceful place. It can be imaginary or it can be real, and you just go to that place. You feel the peace in your body, and then you just squeeze your wrist a little bit. Peace. Okay, let's go back again. Notice how it bothers you. People losing their job, casual workers being laid off, the stock market, thousands of dollars wiped off, never been seen like this before, everything you're hearing, the corona recession, whatever it is, releasing and letting go, that physical sensation inside of me, it really bothers me. All the stress, all the anxiety, the uncertainty. I'm unsure, like, when's this going to end? Releasing and letting go. All the panic, all the fear, releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting it all go. Grab the wrist. And peace. Really feel that peace, and when you feel that peace, just give your wrist a bit of a squeeze. Excellent. All right, let's go back again. Now, for in Australia, for instance, this is we've had the bushfires, then the drought, the bushfires, and now the corona. And businesses are really being hit hard, especially in our rural communities. This is the third whammy. Notice how it affects you. Notice the stress. Notice the anxiety. Like, when's this going to end? Releasing and letting go. Releasing all the stress, all the worry, all the panic. Releasing and letting go. All the stress, all the worry. I'm letting it go. Releasing and letting go. When's this going to end? When's it going to be over? Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go. Grab the wrist. Take a nice big deep breath. And peace. Feel that peace. Really feel that peace, and then give your wrist a squeeze. Okay. I want you to think of the financial situation, the global impact of the corona. Okay. The COVID-19. The financial impact. Years to recover, whatever it is, whatever you're hearing, whatever you're saying to yourself, notice how it bothers you. The stress, the worry, the concern, just notice what it is. Releasing and letting go. All the fear, all the anxiety, all the worry. Releasing and letting go. All the stress. Releasing and letting go. All the fear, all the worry, all the stress. Coronavirus recession. Releasing and letting go. Everything this represents, it's safe to let it go now. All the ways it bothers me, I'm letting it go. Grab the wrist. Find that peace. And peace. As I've said in some of my other videos, when we're in fear, we're actually in the fight, flight, and freeze response within the body, and it shuts down our frontal lobe and our clear thinking. So we're better able to respond to it, to whatever's happening in our environment, in our situation, when we're in a state of peace and calm. We can think more clearly. So by turning off the fight, flight, and freeze and going back into the parasympathetic nervous system, we then can come at it from a more logical, a more clear response, rather than from an emotional response and an emotional reaction. All right, so notice what's left. Think of the financial situation, your financial situation, how it's impacting you. How are you going to recover from this? Just notice all the ways it bothers you. Releasing and letting go. All the stress, that feeling in my stomach, that feeling in my chest, wherever it is, I'm letting it go. The weight of this problem, the tension in my body. Will we ever get over this? Can we get through this? Releasing and letting go. Releasing and letting go all the stress, all the fear, all the anxiety, the uncertainty, the unsure. the lack of control, I'm letting it go. It's safe to let it all go. Grab the wrist. And peace. Okay, good job. Let's do another one. So go back again. Think about your bank balance. Think about your business, your customers, the lack of customers. Think about the stock market, your investments. Whatever it is, I want you to notice how it still bothers you. It still worries you. This is impacting everyone. Notice what that means for you. Releasing and letting go. All the stress, all the worry, all the concern. Will we make it through this? How long is it going to go on? All the uncertainty, the frustration, the lack of control, the unknown. I'm letting it go. I'm releasing and letting it all go. It is safe for me to let it all go now. Okay, grab the wrist. And peace. Really find that peace in your body. Then you can just give your wrist a bit of a squeeze. Okay, so now we're going to, if you're still stressed, if you've still got some worry, some anxiety, still just replay it and replay it until you're feeling a lot more calm about it. So what I'm going to do now is, I think as we all know, when there is negativity, eventually there's positivity that comes from it. We may not be able to feel it or experience it now, but we know that it's coming. It always has, it always will. But at the moment, there is some positive things that are going around. There's kindness being shown in neighbourhoods. There's the carbon emissions have plummeted like they haven't in over, I think it's 15 years. In Wuhan, they're hearing birds for the first time. They're seeing blue skies for the first time. Like, all of this is positive. All of this will have a positive impact, and maybe it'll change the way we do things in the future so that we won't be so harsh on the environment. Oh, sorry. We've also got, what else have we got? We've got people connecting with family all across the world. And just not talking about what's going on, but just keeping that communication going. There's definitely less pollution going into our environment. This shows us how interconnected we are nowadays, and that's really important. And then we've got all the beautiful stories going around where people are singing, so that people that are self-isolated or quarantined, so that they know that they're not alone. And there's people connecting through social media that normally gets a negative rap, but here's a way to share good things and support each other and be there for each other. So let's do some tapping on that and just drawing more of that into our consciousness and into our being. So I want you to think about the positives that could come from this. So we tapped out all our fear and all our stress, and that's real, but let's also bring in some more of that positive, yeah? So the way that the community's opening up and being kind and compassionate to each other. The panic and that's all in the other one. This is all about the caring, the kindness, the compassion, the being there for each other, supporting each other. Less pollution, less admissions into the atmosphere. Releasing and letting go. It is safe to see some of the positive in what's happening now. Yes, it's horrible. I'm not saying it's not, but we can also see the goodness in humanity and that we can be there for each other. Releasing and letting go. Okay, grab the wrist. Take a nice big deep breath. And peace. All right, let's go back again. I want you to think about the goodness that could come from this. You know, there could be people that are thinking creatively about their businesses and how they can perhaps bounce back in a different way, expanding, or, you know, so get into that creative. What can come from this? What can this highlight for you, either in your business or in your portfolio, that can perhaps be tweaked and changed? Yeah, just notice what it is. Releasing and letting go. All the negative, all the fear, focusing on what good could come from this. How can I focus on kindness and compassion and understanding in such chaos? Releasing and letting go. What is it I can do to help others, to support others, even in my time of crisis? Releasing and letting go. All the worry, all the fear. It is safe for me to see some good out of everything that's happening. Releasing and letting go. Grab the wrist. Take a nice big deep breath. And peace. Excellent. Good job. So I hope that it helps to relieve some of your, this is what I got creative in. It's like, how can I help people that are really being impacted by all their stress and anxiety? Let's put together a video and maybe I can get it out to the people that need it and help them. And help them to also be kind and compassionate and caring to all the other people that are suffering. So I hope this helps. My name is Pam Wright, and I really hope that you can expand your thinking processes to get creative on how you can perhaps turn this around for you. So keep tapping.